Let's go to some of your voicemails. Our voicemail number is open 24 hours a day. Pick up the phone, call us from Skype, 219-2-DAVID-P, 219-2-DAVID-P. Let's listen to one voicemail here.
Hey guys, this is Trey, and I just had a thought about George Zimmerman and whether or not something might happen in the future again. If there ever were to be a situation where he would actually kill somebody else and claim the self-defense, and even if there was evidence of self-defense, do you think that he would get off on that, or do you think that they would not give him a second chance, and would he be more likely then to be in prison for a long time?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the OJ situation, right? Where the idea is some people believe he was given a too harsh sentence for the robbery involving his memorabilia because of what was considered to be the conventional wisdom with regard to the original OJ murder case where he was acquitted, but most people thought that he was guilty. It would be against the law to do that. So I don't know exactly. The question of whether George Zimmerman would get off if he killed someone again, I think, Lewis, that inadvertently, that's really the question. Does George Zimmerman get off on this type of behavior? But that's not really what the caller was asking, is it?
No, I don't think so. But I think it's perfectly possible that Zimmerman would.
All right, let's get to one more voicemail here. Take a listen.
I work in the food industry, and what Lewis said on the bonus show was true. I have irrational nightmares about my job. But how often do you think educators and scientists have nightmares about the world being taken over by a non-secular idea, where kids are forced to pray heal at nurses' offices, where kids take school trips to creationist museums? These things are actually happening. They are close to their nightmare.
Yeah, I had a nightmare once when I was in science class, and every book I opened was just creationism. And it was a very scary dream. I woke up in a cold sweat, Lewis.
You know, it's funny. These things are happening, but I think these people know that it's kind of a last stand, and they're just holding on by a thread. This kind of thing is slowly disappearing.
DavidPakman.com/fall13. 3 days left on the extended hoodie, membership, and bumper sticker offer. Support our show. Become a member. You know it's worth it. See you tomorrow.